What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. We hope everybody has had a great and blessed day. Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Mimi Radio Show, y'all, where we celebrate the strength of the human spirit through music and conversation, hosted by yours truly, Queen Mimi. Hello, a musician and advocate. This show is dedicated to spreading positivity, motivation, and awareness about crucial issues like mental health and domestic violence, which we will be talking about this evening, y'all. Each and every week, we feature inspiring stories, expert insights, and empowering music that resonates with listeners' experiences. So join us, y'all, as we navigate through life's challenges, share personal journeys, and foster a community of hope and resilience. The Queen Mimi Radio Show. It's more than just a radio show. It's a support. It's a source of support. We're trying to reach out. A source of support and inspiration for all who listen. Okay, so now we got that out the way. Hope everybody had a good day. Y'all staying blessed, staying safe, taking care of yourself out there. Y'all know what we've been doing. Of course, working, getting this money, taking care of everything we can take care of. And got a whole lot going on. Had a little couple day vacation last week. Had to let hubby get out there and do what he needed to do. But of course, we've been getting out there working and doing everything we got to do. Same old daily grind. Still working on everything. Still got things in motion. Things coming up. So on and so forth. So like we said, no matter what, we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna go to what Allah has for us. And we hope you guys do the same. And we just happy. We just happy right now. Just staying focused, not caring, not worrying so much, and that comes from a lot of things we have been through. Yeah, like we said, this month is domestic violence awareness month, and for those that have heard our story personally, even for the ones that haven't, this is a very important topic to us. We are a 4 or 5 time survivor domestic violence. It's like 4 or 5 times we went through it. But we are a survivor of domestic violence. We don't care if it's one time. So scratch that. We don't care if it's one time. You are a survivor of domestic violence, and we all know what that entails. It can be physical. Unfortunately, a lot of women have experienced that. Verbal. It can be mental, and the very worst, like, because your scars are healed. The mental and emotional is just as like those are the top two for us. Cause it's like you carry that in your head for years. You like, it's my fault. I deserve this. I shouldn't have. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. We all know. He had a bad day. He had a long day. Well, I probably did overreact. We do that self-doubt bull crap. No, baby. They don't have control over their emotions, which you ain't supposed to have anyway, especially men. And when they can't have control over you, or you attacking their ego, or you belittling them, blah, 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 because they so dang on weak, that's their only response. You're not going to embarrass me. You're not going to humiliate me. You're not going to, disrespect me. That word disrespect. The same person that's saying you're not going to disrespect them is the very same person that's disrespecting you. If that's not hypocrisy, that's crazy as hell. You treat people how you want to be treated. Show them respect. Don't be a dickhead. Treat people how you want to be treated. Be honest. Things can go so much smoother if people was just honest and they kept it 100. But that would be too much like doing right, because an abuser, they know the other person's reaction. So of course they're going to be the gentleman. They're going to be the sweet person, give you everything you want, say what you want to hear. Then when they can get you to a point where you're isolated, that's when you see the real Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. We all familiar with that. For anybody that grew up in our generation, that's when you cool 1 minute, then the next minute you spazzing out because something that happened to you that ain't got nothing to do with your spouse, nothing to do with your wife, but you go home and take it out on them because, no, I ain't know what else to do, baby. How about take a couple deep breaths? How about, as Elijah Muhammad teach, find the bright side? Because it can always be worse. Trust us, we know. How about, pull over on the side of the road on your way home, sit by the river, sit at the park for a minute, take you a little moment to calm down. Just look at the scenery. There's so many other things you can do, but we quick to do the negative thing and make a decision if we thought for 2 seconds that could have impacted our life. But we do the negative and respond negativity, and then we done made a decision or a choice we can never ever take back. Luckily, we didn't do that. Yeah, we should have left a lot sooner than what we did. But we can do about that now. We did eventually get tired. We did eventually learn, and we moved accordingly. You are not air. We can breathe without you, and you can breathe without us. We don't walk around like we're anything special, nothing like that. Not saying that we talking, down about ourselves, but we work on and we stick with like keeping ourselves humble. We one person. We walk around with confidence like we love ourselves. We supposed to. After walking around for years with our head down, going through domestic violence and verbal and emotional abuse, mental, no. We made that decision, especially going into our 40s. We out here popping our ish right now. Yes. We don't care who's watching. We don't need a whole team. None of that. But that's what domestic violence can do to you. And that's what people that's inflicting the pain don't seem to understand. You are destroying that person that did not ask for it. If you know you ain't going to do right, and we know deep down, we know, leave them alone. You're going to cause damage to them. Then if they decide to be with anybody ever again, they're going to cause damage to them. You're creating a whole cycle of hate and pain and heartache. And let's not get to the point where you unalive somebody. We just said a second ago, that's something you can never ever take back. You can sit in your little courtroom, do your little weak, fake, watered down apology. You're going to get your sentence, but that's still not going to be enough to bring them back. They're gone. You in jail, and like we can't say it's enough. If y'all got kids, now they're damaged for the rest of their life. My daddy killed my mom. He unalived her. Now he in jail and we ain't got her. Domestic violence, it causes a whole cycle, especially amongst our people. We don't realize that. And the people that's doing that, we don't care if it's 1 time, 3 times, 10 times, 10 years, 1 year, 5 years. They know what they're doing. You have to get out. It's not going to change. And even if they do it to you and they don't wind up doing it to somebody else, trust, it's going to be done to them. It's going to come back. Leave. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Leaving an abusive relationship. It can be very hard. That's why a lot of people be like, why don't she just leave? Why don't she just go, get you a job and relocate? It's not that simple. It's not that simple a lot of times. Because you're abusing. And they have you to the point where you like literally in fear of your life. We've been threatened to be unalive numerous times. So of course you're going to do what you think is the best decision at that time and go back. Especially you got kids, you want to protect them and you want to keep the family together. You're doing what you think is the best thing, but it's really for them. It's not for you. You have to think about your life. You get one shot. Ain't no do-over. Ain't no go back and look, I need to do that again. I need to repeat that. And you finna live it for somebody that's clearly showing you they don't care about you. They don't even value your life. One strike, one blow can take you out. No, we did that. No. And the thanks we got in return, we should just let them sit in jail. We showed too much grace. We showed too much mercy. We was a kind person. Even when, we can't even say if, when we was being done dirty, talked about, lied on, all that. So that's why we really, other than being with them, we don't have any regrets on our behavior or anything that we've done. Yeah, we was crazy. We spazzed out. We'll take that. But we still had a good heart. Everything was in self-defense of what was happening to us. And we still are a good person. We were at that time. We know a whole lot better now. So of course, as y'all already know, all them people are cut off. We've never gotten any accountability. No one's taking responsibility, nothing like that. But it's okay. Because Allah knows we didn't know at the time what was going on. He knows what we did and didn't do. And we both know that the truth will come out one day. And we can stand there with our head. How are we going to do that now? And be proud of ourselves. Because we're still here. Yeah, it took us a minute. That's why we don't judge nobody that's going through that. Even if they're being cheated on, we don't judge nobody. We know what they need to do. But the only thing we can say is they'll get tired. Either they'll work it out or that person will get tired. But we don't tell people business. We really don't. We can honestly say that. We know dirt about everybody that done did us dirty. But we're not like that. We just gonna let karma deal with you while we get better and better. We're challenging ourselves to a lot of things right now, including being the best version ever. That's what we want. We ain't got nothing to prove or nothing like that, but we survived. That's enough for us. We got away. Mentally, physically, emotionally, especially spiritually, we're not there anymore. So we are safe in every way possible. We found it, and they may have moved on and got into another relationship and they living better. We got to care for that to even matter. Karma is a bee, and it's coming. We can say we pretty much got ours. Now it's time to move forward. We went through all the anger and hate, and like we said, this is our personal decision. We will never forgive our abusers. You can call that holding a grudge. You can say she's still mad. She got attitude. We personally don't care because you knew what you were doing, but the outcome didn't turn out like you hoped. It just made us stronger and turned us into a soldier. It pushed us to Islam and Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. So in a crazy way, it's going to sound crazy, we know, but thank you. Thank you. We will never forgive you, and we will never forget, not that we holding on, but our reasons why we doing everything we're doing now. You tried to beat it out of us. You tried to mentally remove it from us. You physically tried to keep it away. But we still found another way. And that was through Master Far Muhammad to praise Pharaoh, which will be Allah in the flesh. Say that again. Master Far Muhammad to be praised forever, which will be Allah in the flesh. Yes, you said that's the Islam. That's what we stand with. That's what we represent now. And it helped us to grow, find better, find peace, push ourselves to the best version possible. We're only speaking for us. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. We're only speaking for us and what we believe in. If you believe in anything else, we're not knocking it at all. We want to make that very clear. This is our journey, our story, and yes, we're going to share it. Not to put nobody out there. We ain't got time for that. We got to share where we failed and where we made our mistakes and what got us here, and hopefully help somebody and give them the courage. That's what being a leader is about. That's what being a true king and queen is about, being somebody that other people want to aspire to be, not a fake image on social media. Because you want to be accepted by other people and you don't even love yourself. That's what we went through too. Now we don't even care no more. You engage, you watch, you listen. Oh, well, we here for a different reason. We love what we do. We love it. And we definitely going to be working on getting to other levels with it. Of course. But even if we never get there, we still going to keep doing what we're doing. We absolutely, it's great to us. And we're learning so much about ourselves. Especially past going on 4 years. Learning Islam, it has been beautiful. And we had to accept a lot within ourselves, where we failed and what we went through and why. Got through that Now, okay, what we gonna do now? Let's go. We ain't got time. They gonna get theirs. Trust us. It ain't gonna be on our time. We wish, but they gonna get theirs. Well, we know that. So, like we said, we're gonna continue to hang in there, hold on, and trust in ourselves. Most importantly, trust in Allah. And we can't say enough. It helped save our life tremendously. People just don't even know. And we know everybody choose their own path and where they want to be. But for us, we were going to be gone, like unalive, or either sitting in a prison or jail if we hadn't made this change. And we glad we're not in the places we are anymore. People, oh, if they really understood. Oh, she ain't going to be nothing without me. She ain't going to do better without me. We want nothing with you. What were we doing with you? It's like we can hear it in our head. Oh yeah, she gonna be mad when she finds out. We don't care. When we done, and we gonna make sure we stick to it this time. We get phenomenal. We gonna make sure we stick to it. There's gonna be a little things we got to deal with along the way, but everything we said, working out, our hair, nails, whatever, show, studying, training, we got to make sure. We ain't gonna be able to hit every day, but we gonna discipline ourselves. We making a promise before we hit 40. We already got a list, everything we got to do. We know we're gonna have to work. That's okay, because it's gonna pay off. And whether they hear about it, I don't care. We always want to travel, and the things we're going to be doing and working on, we're going to be able to do that. It's going to be so much, so worth it. Y'all still sitting in one city. We traveling everywhere that we can. Safely, of course. Absolutely. But yeah, our life is so much better now. A hell of a lot better. And it's because we got away from all that negativity, that abuse. We didn't deserve that, and you don't either. Nobody deserves to go through that. That's not someone that loves you. And yeah, they're going to move on. Don't worry. Don't care. Focus on you. Why am I going through that? Why do I feel that way about them moving on? Focus on that. Get through that. Okay, so this is then, okay, so now I need to get a game plan for me. Then I moved on. So now I need to move on. Even if you got to cry, scream, holler along the way, get you a game plan together, let them do what they're doing. Make sure you have no contact with them, because they're going to try to contact you. Your friend's going to let you know, okay, that's nice. I feel some type of way about it, but now that's going to motivate me to get my life together, do what I need to do. So if and when they see you again, because you never know in life, they're going to be like, what the? I wasn't expecting that. That glow up, that come back. Then they come and going to be looking like, oh, you still? There you go. Your best revenge is to move on and live better, is what we getting at. Even after, yes, domestic violence, you can move on and live better. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a road. It's going to be a journey. But you can get through it. You owe that to yourself and your life. We here. You can get there. That's it. That's all. So what we're going to do, y'all, is we're going to go ahead and take a little break, play some music for you guys. But when we come back, we're going to be talking about different ways and different avenues you can go down to leave an abusive relationship. So if you are, or if you know somebody that's going through this, we have a couple resources for them in each state and whatnot. Did look up a little info before we came on to do our show. So when we're gonna play our music, come back, and we're gonna talk about that, different steps and resources that you can safely leave an abusive situation, male, female, whoever. So if you know anybody, shoot this information to them. And of course, we're going to share the personal journey along the way as well. So we will be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Before the break, we said we was gonna come back on and talk about different steps and resources that women can use to leave an abusive relationship, which we all know can be incredibly challenging. It's easier said than done. Trust us, we know. You have to know your abuser and what they're capable of, and sometimes even that's not enough. So the best way is to do it as safe as possible. Know their schedule, make sure because they pretty much predictable anyway. Know their schedule, when they're gonna be gone, have somebody on standby, whatever you got to do, but please, we make sure do it safely. There's too many women out there being unalived by the hands of somebody that say they're gonna love them and protect them, and they're the same ones that's causing so much pain and heartache. So do these as safe as possible. So this just a few steps and resources that can help women safely leave an abusive relationship. Develop a safety plan. Develop a safety plan. Identify a safe place that you can go to if you need to leave quickly, whether it's a friend's house, family member, shelter. Pack an emergency bag. Keep that on standby, like extra money if you can. Any documents like ID, birth certificates, so on and so forth. Financial, your bank statements, whatever. Medications, keys, and of course, you're going to need some clothes. Keep this in a safe place if you're able or with somebody you can trust. And we emphasize the word trust. So make sure you do that. Plan a safe exit if you are able to in your home. The quickest way you can leave in case you need to leave, like get ghosts right then. Make sure you have a vehicle too if you are able. You go ahead and get in that bad boy and take off. He take your keys, have an extra set on standby. Just play the role if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do to stay alive. So in case you need to leave in a hurry, plan a safe exit. Number two, reach out for support. Again, talk to people you can trust, and we emphasize the word trust. Confide in friends, family, or neighbors. Once again, friends, family, or neighbors. People you can trust, not just anybody, not everybody and their mama. They can provide emotional support, and in some situations, make sure this person does not know where they live, a safe place to stay. Make sure your abuser does not know where they are. So have somebody on standby in case you have to, and they don't know where they are. You got to go on the other side of town, another state, whatever. Just make sure they do not know where you are. And it's okay to seek professional help. We have gone to a domestic violence shelter ourselves. It was Hubbard House in Jacksonville, Florida. We cannot give the location, but it is there. It's in the city. So you can go there and get any resources that help you relocate. Just go to 211. You can look it up on Google as well, and they'll give you the exact location as to where they're at. But shelters or hotlines, they are there for you. Exercise them, because the first thing they're going to let you know or make sure is that you're in a safe place where you can talk. So do that safely as well. Everything we're saying, do it safe. Please, please do it safe. They offer support groups, counseling, legal services. You can get a restraining order against this person, but like we said, make sure they don't know where you are. You know, we're saying that so people mess up. You're gonna have to, if you're going through an abusive relationship with anybody, you're gonna have to relocate. Then once you do that, then get your restraining order so they have no clue where you are. Move to a side of town where nobody knows you. That way you can at least blend in, you know what we're saying, and stay safe. So do that. Number three, know your rights and access. We can't say this enough. Whatever resources you can get, legal protection. We just said you can get a restraining order or a protection order, but make sure it's safe to do so. Many shelters and domestic violence organizations, they will help you with that paperwork, or they can direct you to where you need to go and make sure you get there safely. Domestic violence hotlines, they have one on here, like the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is 1-800-799-SAFE. Once again, that's 1-800-799-SAFE in the U.S. Once again, they offer confidential support, safety planning, and like we said, can connect you to different resources. Financial assistance. Some organizations, they do provide financial help for those fleeing their abuser, which can make them leave a little bit more easier. So we spoke about financial reasons why women don't want to leave Sunday on our podcast. But yes, they do provide you resources so you can relocate, especially if you're already working. That's even better because you can take care of the rent and stuff. They provide you with like a little, I think a little check or some kind of financial assistance. It's been a minute since we got it. But they're able to help you relocate, and if you got to make the rest, for your rent so you can move in, do that. But like we said, and if you have kids with this person, you're gonna have to find some kind of a way y'all can exchange without being in contact with each other. But make sure they do not know where you are. They will pull up, and some people, you don't know their level of crazy, but we've seen on the news, on TV, women get restraining orders against men. They still aren't allowed because they know where they are. They agree to talk to them. When you're going through that with somebody, cut off all contact. That's a decision we regret to this day. We should have stuck with what we said. We should have cut off all contact. But we got weak. We loved them. We thought they was going to change, blah, blah, blah. And that's how they saw us, as weak. And like we said, never again. But yes, they do provide financial assistance, you guys. So it is a little more easier for you to leave your abuser. If you are able, number 4, prepare financially. Set aside money. You working or whatever, just in case once they start acting all crazy and stuff. Small amounts here and there. In an account, you can do cash or make sure they don't know where it's going to be. We'll prefer like an account, so if they do take your car, all you got to do is get another one, something like that. So that's going to be the easy part, but don't save no cash. Once they take that, ain't nothing you can really do unless you can prove they did it. You can, press charges, have them arrested or whatever. But save money if you are able to. Like we said, gather important documents, your license, passports, bank information, birth certificate, social, whatever you can get that's going to be useful to you when you leave. Secure your digital presence, change your passwords, turn off the location sharing on your phone. Don't get on social media for a minute. Don't if you follow them on social media, block them. Like we said, block them from social media, from your phone. When you move and relocate, make sure they don't know where you are. If you have kids, these shelters more than likely will have resources so you can exchange them, and y'all ain't got to see each other. We know one that was in Jacksonville. We came in with the organization, but we was trying to do it and working on it, but of course our daughter's dad, he went with that program because he didn't want to pay, so we ain't have no choice but to find another alternative. But they have different organizations in different states. Just look it up wherever you are. That you can drop the child off, and then the parent has to pick them up by a certain time, and then they have to come and drop them off, and then you pick them up, and none of y'all will ever be there at the same time, so you ain't got to worry about nothing. They will have cameras, all that stuff, so if they see them, parked or whatever, they can call the police. They're asking to leave, because people will try that because they want to know where you are, because you're going to move on to be with somebody else. They got to know. That's the difference between us. We don't give a damn. Be happy because they ain't got the truth in them. They still a shyster, a lying, cheating bastard. So it's only gonna be a matter of time for you go through what they put you through. So we don't care. But yeah, social media, block them. That's what we did. We got a couple exes, we got blocked on every platform, and some we know they're not on, so we ain't got to worry about it. We don't want to see what you're doing. We don't care because you're gonna get your karma. We about to move on. We don't want you knowing what we're doing because you don't deserve to know. You don't deserve to know. Why we want you to know? So cut off all contact. We encourage that. If you have kids, just ask the course, like, what can we do about, exchanging our child, blah, blah, blah. They give you the resources. Especially if you ain't got no parenting plan, you can get one of those as well. Keep doing that. Okay. Number 5, plan for ongoing safety. Change your routine. Yes. If you leave at a certain time for work, leave earlier or leave later. Just make sure you ain't late. You going to school, leave earlier, leave later if you have to. And then another thing you can do with a restraining order, you can put wherever you work or wherever you go to school, they can't show up there either. So you're gonna have to make sure you have a picture of them and have that restraining order, give it to your job. Hey, look, they are, especially if I already know what you're going through. Hey, look, I got a restraining order against this person. If you see them come up here, call the police immediately. And especially if it's a job where you're gonna be in the back somewhere, and you ain't got to leave out the building or nothing, you'll be good. And if you can, have somebody walk you to your car, whatever. But honestly, we just changed jobs. We'll talk. We relocate. Talk to me. Look, I need to relocate. I have a restraining order against them, but I need to keep myself safe. I don't want to lose my job, but I need to relocate to a different store. You work at fast food, front office, administrative, whatever, and they'll, accommodate as long as you got that paperwork. So change it. Like where you go to shop at, if you can, start shopping online. Have your stuff delivered. That way you're not going out as much. And where you work or where you normally go to, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, you better change it so they can't easily find you. Because if you always out and about, especially just getting out of a relationship and they find out, where did you see them at? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I pull up there. You said they go there every week? Like every week, right? I'm gonna pull up there. As soon as they see you, we don't even want to know. They're going to try to approach you and talk to you, and you got to take them back to court. Yeah, they approached me over. I moved to another side of town to get away from this dude. What's going on? Then guess what? You got a restraining order. They just violated. So guess what that means? They finna go to jail. So now you got to figure out a whole nother game plan. You got to move again just to get away from this person. So change your routine. This say limit contact. Cut it all off. Limit that. Damn that. Cut it all off. If you have children, like we just said, or any other connections, y'all do business or whatever, work with a lawyer, talk to the courts, see how you can exchange and manage, in a safe way. If y'all want a business together, maybe they can do it remotely, and they find another mediator. They can you all can communicate through. If you guys have emails, shoot the email to that person, and they'll forward it to them. Bam, bam, bam. Y'all ain't even got to have contact to speak. So it just had every situation is different. So you just kind of gotta play it by ear. So just cut it off. They talking about limit. Cut it off. If you have kids, I don't ever want to see this man. Stick to what you're saying. Stand on your business. We did not do that. That's why we telling y'all we did not do that. We're doing it now though. But stand on your business. I don't want to see this man, but I don't want to keep him from his kids. How can we exchange? Blah blah blah. I don't want him knowing where we at. I want to know contact order. He can't call me, none of that. Even when the kids turn 18, that restraining order is still going to be good. So don't worry about that. Every expiring, that's for life. But if you're going to do that, stand on it. So just maintain a safe way. Like we said, social media, all that, block them. That's like the worst. And that's one of the things that turns against each other. Block them. Refrain from any contact. That's what we had to learn. And even for the people that we don't have blocked on social media, if they contact us right now, block. Won't even go on their page. We ain't hunting nobody down. None of that. Block. See ya. We don't block baby daddies, ex-husbands, family, so-called business, ex, whatever. We don't want no contact with you. We don't want you to know what we're doing. We don't care about what you're doing. When we done, nigga, like we say, we're finna be phenomenal out of here. No contact. Well, how is she doing? I don't even know. She done blocked me. That's the answer we want to give. Anybody ask you about us, you ain't gonna know who we are now, because you dealt with Lashika. We're Manima now. We're a whole different person. So all you can tell them is the old us, which is gonna be outdated information. But niggas, they believe stuff, so you know how I go. But like we said, cut off all contact. Don't limit it. Cut it off. We don't care if you got kids now. If y'all able to, them boys hit 18, cut off all contact. That means y'all can't be in the same room. And then after a certain amount of time, think y'all got to go back to court. You still want it? Yes. I meant what I said. Yes. No contact. They either going to agree with it or disagree, which means y'all going to be sitting in court longer. I don't want no contact. No. I will never forgive you for what you did. None of that. I will never forget it. No. So, cut it off. Seek counseling. Nothing wrong with getting a little help. Search within yourself. Why did I allow this? Why I allow it to continue? Don't worry about them. They got to deal with themselves eventually. Focus on you. Why? Take them steps. Get that help. Rebuild your confidence. Process it. Deal with it. You cannot run from it. No drinking, no smoking, no new partner, no nothing's going to help you get over that. Trust us. We've tried. It's not going to work. You have to process and deal with whatever you went through. We don't care how ugly it is. Why did you allow it? Why did you accept it? Why was they able to do that to you so easily? And it's okay if the answers ain't what you seek. Just take them and rebuild. Make it a promise to yourself to never be that weak again, to never be a victim again. You can do that. We have. That's why we finna work hard and do what we got to do now. We are never gonna be a victim again. We are never finna live like no peasant again. No, ever again. We gotta cut off all contacts. We can figure things out. That's what we gonna have to do. Ain't nothing personal. Process it, deal with it, face it. You cannot run from it. It's okay. And it's not your fault, no matter what the outcome is. They need to fix whatever issues they got. You have every right to defend and protect yourself. Every right. And last but not least, you guys, and we done said this numerous times, connect with local resources. Local shelters and community organizations often offer additional help. We know that personally. Some areas have emergency housing, transportation so you can get back and forth to work, and more resources for those fleeing an abusive relationship. So the resources are out there, ladies. You just have to find it. Be strong enough, know you are worthy, love yourself, process it, deal with it, cry, scream, holler if you have to, but eventually, we promise you, we did. You will get over it and you will be able to move on from it. But remember the top two things. It's not your fault and you don't deserve it. Any man that does that and then says that you did, get away. And this is what we're hoping you do. Get away. You don't deserve it and it's not your fault. No. Remember that. Nobody deserves to be in an abusive relationship. But the bright side, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, in leaving can be the start of a new, healthier chapter. You know, when we have them thoughts of know what we went through and how we was treated and everything, we have to catch ourselves and be like, you're not there anymore. You're not being abused. You're not being used. You're not being lied to. Is your life as fast-paced as it was? No. Is that as busy? Yeah, we can say that. Are you doing what you used to do? No. But you ain't gotta worry about no cheating, no lying, no secrets, no hiding nothing. You can be yourself. And that's what's helped us so much. And you know, whatever you decide to do, that's gonna be on you. But we know what we're around now. We're safe. We actually can feel safe. You know what we're saying? And we can do what we got to do. So nobody's competing. Nobody's worrying anything like that. You know what we're saying? And you can. You can start over as many times as it's going to take. Don't let this person feel like they're it, that they the juice, that you will never be able to find anyone better. Yes, you can. Anything is possible, honey. And they know that. That's why they said it. But like we said, and we cannot say this enough, it's not your fault. No, you don't deserve it at all. Nobody does. And that's not love. We don't care what you saw growing up, what your parents showed you. They arguing and abusing each other and going back and forth. That's not love. And they should have got it together. So you weren't exposed like we were. That's why we thought it was normal. It's not normal. It's not healthy. And now we can tell you all that. It's absolutely not healthy on any level. So you can do it. You can get out. You can move on. We don't care what they say. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are an Asiatic black queen. Walk in your purpose and learn who you are on your own without a man. Even if you have one, still learn who you are separate from him. It's not saying anything against him, but if he leaves today or tomorrow, who are you? What are you gonna do? Yeah, we're not saying miss him, mourn him, cry, please. We're not saying that at all. If our husband was gone today, we'd be falling apart. But we will still have to have a separate identity from him, just so we can make sure we still function and we keep it moving. Learn who you are. Find your purpose. Walk in it. Everybody gonna laugh. They gonna judge and ridicule. Who cares? They ain't even got it together. It looks like it, but if they did, they wouldn't need a team. And then on top of that, they got the wrong one. Because nobody can be you like you can be you. And you will not be everybody's cup of tea. Accept that. So what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to take one last little break and play some music. And then we're going to come back and give you all our social media. And then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We will be back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back on the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. So, like we said, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys all our social media, and then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. First and foremost, you can check us out over on our Facebook page, Manima Muhammad, and also over on our Facebook page, The Queen Candy Podcast. And also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel right here on the screen, which is the Queen Mimi Radio Show, you guys. We'll be live on there every Tuesday evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. So come over there and subscribe, and we will make sure we subscribe to your YouTube channel right back. You can also follow us over on our Instagram, which is also the Queen Mimi Podcast. We will be live each and every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, talking about Islam, positivity, and motivation, of course. So we hope you guys come over there and check us out on that platform as well. Also, you can go over to our LinkedIn, X, formerly known as Twitter. Both of those are Queen Mimi. You can follow us over on Twitch. We are live on that platform as well, Queen Candy 85. And you can follow us over on our TikTok, which is Queen Mimi. We're going to start doing our live stream for Queen Mimi Radio and Queen Mimi Podcast. We're going to push it back to January because we're getting ready to close out with our radio show and podcast next month. So we figure let's go ahead and do that first quarter, fresh start, new year and all that stuff. So we're gonna wait, but we're gonna promote that in the meantime. And of course, you can go over to our clubhouse as well, which we do this every Wednesday evening, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. We play the repeat of the Queen Mimi podcast and the Queen Mimi radio show for those that do miss the live stream. Like original music, great interviews, and of course, real talk and real topics. You can follow us on all platforms, you guys. And of course, last but not least, you can check out the Queen Mimi Radio Show over on Zeno Radio 24/7, you guys. We upload the latest episode every Wednesday, you guys. So you can go over there and check out the Queen Mimi Radio Show on that platform as well. For those that missed the live stream, check out some of our spoken word, some of our instrumentals. Our husband has taught us how to produce and make our own beats. So yes, we are a producer now. So you can go over there and check out a couple samples of those interviews, great talk, real topics, so on and so forth, you guys. So that is all of our social media. We got a couple more things we're gonna be promoting, but we're gonna push that back to January of next year. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, you guys. But once again, ladies, remember, it's not your fault. You don't deserve it. You deserve so much better. Someone that will love you, cherish you, be faithful, respect you, value you, listen to you. That's number one with us women. Listen to you and help you with your goals and dreams, and most important, aside from listening, help you be the best version of yourself that you can ever possibly be. That's somebody that loves you, not just somebody that wants to look good on social media. So remember that. Know your worth. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here, you guys. We're going to talk to you Thursday on Real Talk and Real Topics. Now, disclosure, this show does discuss Islam, you guys. We talk about Islam, being a Muslim, very, very often on our podcast and radio show. So if this show is not for you, we do ask for open hearts and open minds when you come. And we also ask for no negative comments. We will boot you out of our live stream. So if this is not for you, there will be no hard feelings, but we do discuss Islam on this show and topics and issues related to that as well, and how we follow and we do everything that we're supposed to do under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teaching. So we just let everybody know that. So we hope you guys come over there and check us out. Queen Mimi and her husband KLG live every Thursday evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys. So y'all come over there and check us out on those platforms as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will talk to you guys, like we said, Thursday on Real Talk and Real Topics. Y'all have a good one. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here.